Man, that makes me nervous, dude.
What?
Boxes are just like open. These things have got 220 volts running through them. Look at this. What's up, guys? Cody from Southeast Soft Wash. This is not Alabama. We're up in Nashville, Tennessee, helping out some buddies. Big apartment complex here, massive, and we're gonna try to knock out a few buildings with them today. Good paying job. If you wanna learn how to get those jobs, there'll be some links down below, marketing stuff like that. But today in this video, we're gonna be talking about three, let me count correctly, how did the Germans do it? Like that, right? Tres glacias, right? Three gremlins on apartment complexes that can really screw the job up, make it a lot harder, a lot more aggravation, and can even cause you some major problems. So let's get into the video. All right, so here's our first one in the top three things that'll get you. And this can happen on residential as well, but I've just seen it a lot more on apartment complex jobs is because this stuff is neglected. This is not a homeowner. They're a renter. They're not really looking at this stuff. They just come and go. A lot of times the people that own the building are in a whole nother city or another state. So stuff like this is usually pretty bad condition. So we've got 4 or 5 air units out here. Take a look right here. We've got electrical stuff going on here. Now that's probably just some kind of a sensor, but I mean, good Lord, look at that. It's just out here in the grass. We got exposed stuff going on here. There's no cover. So if we get SH in here, it could probably ruin this. And then we've got the big one that scares me is the disconnect up here, right? So that's the main, and that was how it was when we walked around the corner of the building. So all this stuff has to be addressed with your pre-inspection, and also, I mean, look at that, oh my God. So be very careful around this stuff. If you get SH bleach is very, very conductive, we'll say. So do not get bleach in there. Watch out for this stuff. All right, the next thing that can get you on these commercial jobs, apartment complexes are notorious, is water supply. This is our feed reel Limax Pro skid here. It's a really nice skid, but you gotta have water. We've got a 100-gallon custom water tank in the back. So this reel and this hose supplies water to the skid, but we gotta have a connection point. Let me show you where we had to go on this particular job site because there's no outside connection points. Most of the apartment complexes are not gonna have an outside connection, very seldomly, because they don't want people out here running them, washing cars, doing crazy stuff like that. So they make them sporadic for a reason, which means when we book these jobs, you gotta really be aware of that. What if you book a job and it's a great job, and then you find out, oh crap, there's only one supply at this entire complex? That's happened to us before. Let me go show you guys where we're hooked up to for this job. All right, so as you can see, it's a little weird. We're up in a breezeway. This is a vacant unit, and we've connected to the washing machine hookup in there. So we got lucky. This one was empty, and we're not gonna use this one except on this building. With a 100-gallon tank, we do have a little bit of standoff time, but we're gonna need water supplies throughout this project. It would be great if it was on the outside, but this one is out here. There is a spigot over there on that wall, but it's shut off. So this is our only water supply on this side of the property. So make sure when you're quoting these jobs that you find out you're not gonna have to go in somebody's washing room and hook up to a washing machine or connect to a hydrant or something like that. It can make the job a lot more aggravating. All right, and the third and final thing that can be a sort of a gremlin on these job sites is crackheads. All right, so I'm being funny, but depending on where you're at, you may have a lot of foot traffic. It could be, we're in Nashville, there's good sides of Nashville, there's bad sides of Nashville. So make sure that your rig is not left unattended. And all jokes aside, the third actual point here is just stuff, right? People, cars, people walking in and out of their apartments, right? They're living their normal daily life, coming and going. You spray up in here in this breezeway, they walk out, now they got bleach on their shirt. It's notifying them, making sure the property manager has done their job and notifying all these people. Put your stuff up, right? Clear the balconies. We got a cat in the window, like he's all right, but it's just stuff. Like you see another exposed electrical outlet. So we've got a lot of things to look out for. Normally on residential, we can communicate with that homeowner. They're gonna move their cars, they're gonna move their furniture, they're gonna put their pets away. You're dealing with an apartment complex, it's just kind of like, okay, we're not gonna do anything, and it can be left up to you. We don't do that crap. If it's left out and they didn't take care of it, we skip it. That's in the contract, all right? If you don't do that, they're gonna hold you to coming back 7 or 8 times to get the job done, and what just happened to your profit margin, it's gone, all right? So make sure you're watching for that kind of thing. Over communicate that stuff in your contract, also to the property manager or the owner. That's my 3 things, guys. We'll see you in the next video.